Today is 2nd August 2026. Just about 2 weeks ago, our little doggy Mitchi suddenly was no more with us. After 13 years of being with us, he provided us with every entertainment. He was with us during every type of crisis that we were going through. They were not exactly crises, but day-to-day challenges. He was with us, and he, in a way, from his little body, he supported us. Today you see the panels in front of you. These are 800 watt panel. They produce 720 watts of power. After many days the sun has come up and the entire panel is lit up. So in my tribute to Mitchi, I had made a commitment that I shall be naming a portion of the house where we use electricity not from the grid but from our own self-made electricity, and I would call this the Michu Power, but in a larger sense it is Michu Grid. We have the state grid, the Telangana state grid, and in our house we have the Michu Grid, which I shall be calling it from today, because all the power that is generated here would flow into the Michu Grid and power our house without a single penny being spent by us. You see this uh, panel before you, it's a single panel, it's a high-tech panel. The one you saw was very old, it was 6 years old. But this is called as a bifacial panel. So this generates more electricity than it normally should. It is basically a 575 watt panel. And since we purchased it, it has been working very well. The stand you see has been made recently. I should paint it before it becomes rusty. That's a reminder for me. I shall complete this Michu Grid later on when I show you the equipments near the kitchen. Mind you, this is a work in progress for the Michu Grid. The objective of this portion of the solar panel work that is going on, it's all rough. You will see later when I inaugurate it that it will look very beautiful, because I want to make it very beautiful for my doggy. See, this is the charge controller. It's one of the best charge controller money could buy, but at the same time it was quite economical. And the battery and the solar panel, which you see two black solid wires, that is the energy from the sun. And after the battery gets charged, or rather controlling of the battery and the charging that is going from the solar, is that red and black wire, which represents positive and negative, which goes into this battery. I wanted to buy a lithium iron phosphate battery, and that was too costly for me. Like, it was, I had recently purchased something for the Michu project, so I didn't want to exceed my budget. So these lead acid batteries are becoming old, but Tata Green was giving a battery which had a warranty of 7 years. 7 years is a good enough time for a lead acid battery, because most of them are 3 or 4 years only. What I thought was, down the line, after 3 years, when it was 3 years it is going to last, 4 years it is going to last. So during that time, the cost of the lithium iron phosphate would be the cost of this battery, and very easily I could change it over. Now this is an inverter, very old inverter, 2021. I purchased it in 2021. It looks bad, my god, how can I make a video out of this? This is my inverter, and you can see that eco mode is on, the battery is on, and it is generating power for me. So again, this video is not really the one that The other part of the project, which is the initial project, which he was very much alive and he was working with me when this project was coming alive. Never thought that he would not be there when I am just taking this video. This is the EcoFlow Delta 2. So this gets closed so nicely that you don't even see. I'm just closing this, opening the main door. I just close it like this, and you don't see that you have a powerhouse inside. It is about 1 kilowatt of power, very sufficient for my BLDC fan which is working. And since 2 months, this particular room which you see, we have not switched on the grid power. They are working from the Michu Grid, which was alive when he was, which was alive when he was alive. Now he is not there, and still, when I talk of power, that power is something like the heartbeat. It is live. It is live. It has got energy. So I can equate it to the spirit of him that lives today. You saw the battery outside, just outside this kitchen here. This is the door to the kitchen. We have brought the electric wire, Michu Grid, from outside to inside. I had to, because Michu Grid and AP Grid, Telangana Grid should not be touching each other, or rather connected with each other. This is an independent grid. This is not a backup supply. This is not what you see in a daily house. So this fridge, I want to run it on purely the solar system. And should there be a day, because today is a cloudy day, but I'm sure that it will, I would not need electrical power from the Telangana grid to switch on at any point of time, because it's a 200 ampere hour battery which would support the fridge all through the night when there is no power. So this particular project is for this. This is the control center for the new setup that I have made. It tells me the total wattage of solar power that has come. It gives you an indication of the status of the solar, where the voltage is 37 and it is generating 3.7 amps. The battery is at 3.53 volts, which is very healthy, and current that is flowing into the battery from the solar is 10.2 amperes. You can see it changing. So this will help me to make sure that the fridge is never off, because once the battery goes down to a certain level, I can immediately switch on the Telangana power and everything will be working as it is. So with all of this, I just want to say that this is a tribute to Mitchi, and I will be speaking to my daughter today about it and take her opinion, and we want to make it like, for me it's a little monument. Once it is working and it goes on working, there's nothing better as a monument for him than this. This is George Marshall signing off on the 2nd of August 2026.